The Barbie star and record producer Mark Ronson teamed up to release Ken the EP on Wednesday. Ryan Gosling is bringing the Kenergy this Christmas. The Barbie star reunited with Mark Ronson, producer of the movie's soundtrack Barbie, the album, to release Ken the EP featuring new versions of the original song performed by Ken himself, I'm Just Ken. Just in time for the holidays, they've unwrapped a festive surprise on the project, an all-new Christmas-themed version of the song. Along with the release of the EP, Gosling, 43, and Ronson, 48, also took a trip back to Barbie Land and dropped a music video for I'm Just Ken, Merry Christmas Barbie, on Wednesday. In the clip, the Golden Globe winner joins Ronson and fellow Barbie, the album writer/producer Andrew Wyatt in the studio, along with a slew of musicians, to lay down a new version of Ken's soul-searching anthem. With the studio decked out in garland and holiday lights, Grammy winner Ronson is set on recording a merry and bright version, but Gosling isn't so sure. Do you think it's too Christmas? The Oscar-nominated star asks, channeling his best Ken. I'm just so worried if it's too much Christmas, no one's going to watch it after the 26th. After some reassurance and the power of a cool pair of shades, because the world can have Ken's voice, but only Barbie can have his eyes, Gosling ultimately succumbs to the Yuletide Kenergy, giving a spirited performance of the song. It's transformed by a string section and a chorus laced with bells, as well as a sweet Merry Christmas, Barbie, wherever you are message at the end, making the power ballad a festive present to fans of the Greta Gerwig-helmed movie. Along with the Merry Christmas Barbie version, Ken the EP also features two other updated versions of the song. I'm Just Ken, in My Feelings Acoustic, is a stripped-down rendition that ends with new verses of Gosling repeating, Can you feel Kenergy/feel so real the Kenergy, over a track with 70s soft rock flair, while I'm Just Ken, Purple Disco Machine Remix, is nearly a sister track to Dua Lipa's soundtrack contribution Dance the Night with nostalgic, dance floor-ready rhythms. Ahead of the release on Tuesday, Ronson took to Instagram to open up about when he and Gosling first got together to record the earnest showstopper and their decision to make a new, Christmas-themed version. The Uptown Funk musician shared that he only had 2 hours in the studio with the La La Land actor, whom he was a little starstruck by when they first met to record the song, co-written by Ronson and Wyatt, 52. Although Ronson said he was a bit nervous about the pretty unhinged vocals, he wrote, It only took 2 or 3 warm-up takes for me to realize not only was Gosling going to be able to handle the vocal, but it was going to far exceed anything Andrew and I could have hoped for. Not only did he bring a broken falsetto, a hefty growl, and everything in between, he brought the emotional resonance of a great actor who'd been living in a role for the past 6 months. The composer continued, explaining it wasn't until November that he and Gosling started talking back and forth about their dream of what a live version might sound like. Anyway, I sent this version to him last Tuesday and he dug it and it sounded so Christmas that we were like, man, can we get this out in a week? Since I'm the person who throws on Stevie's Someday at Christmas the day after Thanksgiving, this appealed to me greatly. Ronson concluded, so he re-recorded the vocals and here we are, a week later serving up this version that we love with about 5 days till no one wants to hear a Christmas record, but sometimes you have to do it for fun, and maybe a little for Barbie. Happy holidays, we hope you Redheart. The Ken EP arrives shortly after Barbie. The album received a handful of Golden Globe and Grammy nominations. The Margot Robbie starring film leads with 9 nominations at the 2024 Golden Globes, 3 of which are for Best Original Song Motion Picture. I'm Just Ken, Dance the Night and Billie Eilish's What Was I Made For all received nods in the category. At the upcoming 2024 Grammy Awards, Barbie, the album and its tracks are up for a whopping 11 awards. In addition to receiving Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media and Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media awards, Eilish's Somber Ballad is up for 5 awards and Lipa's disco pop hit are up for 2, with both competing for the coveted Song of the Year. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice's collaboration Barbie World, which utilizes a sample of Aqua's iconic Barbie Girl, is also nominated for 2 awards, and I'm Just Ken earned a single nod.